We're looking at S&P 500 and many futures. The structure of the market right now is indicating bullish trend up. As you can see, however, the trend had overshoot, so we can expect stronger pullback. For this reason, market corrected in the form of a two-legged pullback, which is how market moved. But price action rules tell us we need to get new high tested eventually. So we're thinking about new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short failure, because the uptrend right now needs to get new high following the trend line rule. Let's see if we can break above the EMA, and EMA showing some signs of support. I'm resuming the video because we had news announcement here. You can see massive, very spike in volatility. We have a two-legged pullback, but the second entry short has a horrible signal bar, so I cannot sell. I'm thinking about lower high confirmation setup, because if the EMA is going to reject, this downtrend is going to need to get new low tested. As you can see, we have flat EMA for quite some time. This was very big structure of the bullish trend. So I'm trying to look for some possible consolidation extremes. So we have confirmations here, support here, resistance at the top. So right now I have to follow the shortened channels inside of this consolidation, and I have to be watching carefully how price action is going to react to reaching either one of these extremes. Alright traders, so we got filled on the lower high confirmation setup of the new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short. EMA rejected one more time. You can see the nice bullish bar, all the bulls buying directly into the EMA, while this leg down should get the second leg down. As you can see, if I'm going to measure the first leg, I can project possible target, although we may have some key level here, so we may not fully go all the way down there. But I see rejection once, twice, great tier 1 signal bar, downtrend needs to get new extreme. Alright, we got filled, so I'm going to place my stop loss to break even. We scalped out 7 contracts for 2 points. Now I'm leaving 1 contract as a runner around these lows, because this is, as you can see, the place where the low should be lower than the previous low inside of this channel. So we expect the new low to be lower than the lowest low before the break. So this was a second entry short, a lower high confirmation, downtrend needs to get new extreme, double rejection of the EMA, all price action rules align, and on top of that we got perfect signal bar. The runner is going to be around 4 points. Come on. We created a new extreme now, so hopefully we can have some momentum left. If I'm gonna connect these swings, there may be some bigger channel, but as of right now, I'm not gonna be too greedy. I'm gonna take the runner around these lows. Alright traders, and our runner just got hit. Okay, so I'm not gonna be fading the breakout, even though this resembles a consolidation. It's not really the healthiest trend range, because this was just uptrend break new high and downtrend reversal, so this can be just reverse market cycle. But more importantly, pay attention to every single rejection of the EMA, and this was pivotal. The fact that after break new low, we couldn't break above the EMA, that's a sign that, you know, there's a case for why the downtrend something like this. So because of this, I'm monitoring the behavior of the prices inside this trend range. I'm not going to be fading the breakout just yet, but for this reason, I'm not fading the breakout, because we keep rejecting every single time and it's just too bearish, okay? So as you can see, we created another strong push phase. I marked a lot of the important key level as potential target. The downtrend fits fairly well. You can see how nice it aligns with the EMA. So I'm just using the price action and market geometry, following the rules, to predict the direction bias of the market. First, we predicted the break new high. Now we expect correctional reversal. Downtrend needs to break new extreme. Key entry points are offering high probability setups, and right now I'm looking for another high probability setup, preferably second entry short at the key entry point. As long as this downtrend is in play, I'm only thinking about selling. Okay, I'm not thinking about buying, I'm not thinking about picking bottom, because this downtrend, that's the main pattern and it should continue. And once we get a break, I'm going to be looking for a new extreme, simple price action every single time. So we corrected, we tested the breakout area as well. The push below EMA is confirming the bearish bias, so I'm definitely still expecting new extreme following the trend line rule here. Okay, so I cannot take this setup right here, because as you can see, we pushed above EMA. Second entry short triggered below bullish bar, so I cannot take it. Now we have tail at the bottom, but more importantly, this uptrend can get a second leg up. So because EMA didn't reject strongly, we pushed above, and this uptrend can get a second leg up with the test of the new high, and then we're gonna go lower. I need to wait for the failed second entry long below EMA. Okay, so perfect price action. We have a break in new extreme. While the market is creating the new low, I want to talk about briefly how to read the trending structures, because I feel like I'm talking about this a lot, but I have a lot of new traders, a lot of beginners. So I want to go through this again The reason why you're not drawing a wider uptrend right here at this particular area right here, it's because when you are considering wider channels like this, you want consistent series with the direction of the trend. So you can see on the way down, this is exactly how we want downtrend to look. Consistent series of lower highs, lower lows, a lot of correction phases, a lot of push phases, and both extremes of this trend channel are being tested. While here, this doesn't look like that. This looks only like one steep leg up, broad break, and a second steep leg up. There is so much empty room here and so much empty room here. It doesn't look like a consistent series of high highs and high lows. So for this reason, I cannot draw a wider channel like this because, as you can see, it is not subjective. There is objective way how to draw these channels. I'm going to follow the tight channels, the first leg that has a break at a new extreme. And for that reason, because I'm not playing the wider channel, it just doesn't support the structure. I can expect reversal down, and now this is healthy consistent series of lower highs, lower lows, exactly as you want structure to look, because you can see the aspect of two-legged pullback is simply dissipating. You can't find a broad two-legged pullback. You can see just many legs working lower, exactly like a trending market should do, break and the new extreme. It's a shame the second entry short didn't form a little bit cleaner. So right now I have a break and a new extreme. Yes, we are bouncing off the support low today, but the downtrend was quite significant, so we're below EMA, so this is too bearish for me to go long. But at the same time, as a trader, I cannot sell because the downtrend played out with the break new extreme. So this is area of development. What I need to do is I need to wait either for confirmed uptrend working higher so I can trust going long, or there's a chance we may continue working lower and I'm going to be looking for widening the channel. But as of right now, I just need to wait this area of development. As a trader, you cannot take setup on every single candle. You need everything to align. And there are areas on the chart where the picture is not fully unfolded to you and you need to wait your turn. Alright, so I'm resuming the video. We had area of development here for that EMA, so I didn't really touch it. Now I'm thinking about possible spike into channel. We have 3 swings at the top, a couple swings at the bottom. It fits fairly well. Problem is, I don't fully trust it just yet because this can be just break, move to new extreme and a second leg down. So if we're gonna get a second entry short, unfortunately, I will have to wait for a lower high confirmation setup. It is not a bad channel, but not fully trusting it because we just had a break, move to new extreme with the original one. We had somewhat of a rangy market to start with. So let's see what the EMA does. EMA is going to be really important here. Right, traders, I came back from my break. We can see the EMA flattened a lot. We established a brand new consolidation, so I'm going to be following shortened trend lines. We have an uptrend working hard with the break and a new extreme. So if this breakout is going to fail, I may consider lower high confirmation setup, playing the trend range rules, selling high after uptrend played out with the break and new high. I cannot think about selling now because this downtrend, even though lower high worked perfectly, didn't get a retest for a new extreme. There's a high low, so price action is working hard. There's a chance this uptrend is going to get a retest. So this is a little bit more bullish, so I'm pausing looking to sell, and I'm going to consider selling if we push back below EMA. Alright traders, I'm going to wrap it up with my lower high confirmation of the second entry short. So this is the overall structure for today. The day was quite slow, but also it was quite predictable. We went through the trending structures. This is broad to like a pullback. We're not drawing by the channel. We had a first high probability setup, which is a lower high confirmation setup, and after I loaded my data, this is technically just new low, first entry short pullback, second entry short, but your analysis is still the same. So even if you have second entry short here, this is still a textbook high probability setup. Double rejection of the EMA, downtrend needs to get new extreme, reversal happened. Then we had a breakout pullback pattern testing the key level. Strong push below EMA indicating you're gonna test the new extreme. It's a shame the second entry short forms so neutral. We really want to see some stronger bearish bar. Break a new extreme, you already know what to do. We have area of development. We need to be a little bit patient because we can't really sell or go long just yet. However, as EMA flattened and consolidation got a little bit longer, you can see you can more trust the fact there may be one more leg down because this is not the structure of bullish reversal. Okay, this is long consolidation, so once we have this resistance formed, strong push below EMA, you can consider lower high confirmation setup because right now you're confirming the range highs, strong push below EMA. This area got a little bit difficult to read. Then you have Great lower high confirmation setup, which is also new low, first entry short, second entry short. Live when I was watching this, there was so much empty room here, I didn't extend my resistance, but if you do, you can see rejection here, uptrend played out with the break and new high, so great lower high here. EMA flattened, pure consolidation. So how do we trade consolidations? We buy low, sell high, uptrend played out with the break new extreme, most breakouts will fail, push below EMA, textbook lower high confirmation setup, tick high, reverse down, off the resistance, below EMA, great high probability setup. And this is pretty much it for today. So as you can see, the day is slow, but even during a slow day, you can find several good easy high probability setups. And you can see all these high probability setups, they have one thing in common. You're trying to sell high when the correction phase will end and the brand new push phase should begin. This one right here, you're selling a little bit lower, but still you're trying to sell at the highs of the short-term consolidation. So that's the goal of price action trading. You identify the context, you locate the key entry point, and then you just wait for price action to get to the key entry point here and here around these highs. And here you're applying the trending rules, and here you're applying the trending rules, selling high where the smart sellers will step in the market. So I'm going to wrap it up. I hope you had a good trading day, and I'm going to talk to you next time. Good luck with your trading.